Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I wanted to go ahead and share this. This has been pretty it went viral or what have you, this clip of this chick. And really, for the most part, I think these chicks just get on here just to make stuff, just to make it up, just to have something to say and go viral. We don't even know if these little anecdotes are even true or not. But I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to let you hear this foolishness, and then we're going to talk about it. Here we go.
Story time. So y'all please tell me if I'm wrong. So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, "Can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch." So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, "Send it." So he wrote me and was like, "Okay, what's your cash app?" So I sent him the cash app. Yeah, I just knew I was gonna open my cash app and I was gonna have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like this I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my cash app and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was gonna eat? It's like when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb? I mean, like, y'all be for real. Like, tell me, am I wrong? Like, am I fucked up? Like, is my head fucked up? Like, I don't even spend $30 on lunch on my, like, I spend over that on myself. So it's like, for someone to think they're gonna send me, I get that this is not their count. Like, you didn't have to send me $30, but it's like, no, like, nigga, I'm not that type of, I'm not one of them. Okay, so yeah, story time.
So, first of all, if we just want to be real with it, this story is cap. But for the purposes of commentary, we're going to act as if she didn't just sit here and lie to us for like 2 minutes. So, you could tell these chicks is desperate for attention because they get on here and just say anything on this internet. This girl is lying. Okay, we're not going to deal with the lie. Oh, God, it's so hard for me not to deal with the lie. But anyway, let's just take the little cap story for what it is for anecdotal teaching purposes. So let's just say somebody sent this chick $30. And it's really a shame because even though she got on a wig or whatever, now I ain't gonna lie, this lace front is melted to the gods, okay? It's a pretty, this is actually a pretty lace front. And she got on makeup and everything. So she actually looked pretty. And just by the way that her bone structure is, she's probably pretty without it. And so it's really a shame that these females don't have anything going for themselves, that they have to get on social media and try to gain clout with these little false narratives and false stories that they trying to, hoping that it go viral and hoping that they don't care what kind of attention they get, whether it's negative or not. They just need the dopamine hit of attention. But I'm gonna try not to spin too far off into the obvious. Let's go back to the little cap story at hand. Some man that doesn't exist sent her $30. Talking about, and they think that it justifies the entitlement. Well, I spend $100 on myself. You do not spend $100 every day on lunch. You don't. I wish they would stop getting up on this internet trying to act like they got money like that, because you don't. You listen. $30 is probably the minimum, the maximum that you have in your cash app at any given time. Okay, Chipotle all day, $30. I don't even eat out like that, and I know that the places that people like to go to, the McDonald's and the Chipotle's and the Chick-fil-A's and all the Subways and all this kind of stuff. I know you can go in there and get a whole bunch of stuff for $30. If you're talking about just lunch, he ain't trying to feed you for the rest of the night or for the rest of the week. Then we talking about one meal. Talking about she go and it's not even half the tank in her car. Like, who said anything about the tank of your car? Thought you said lunch. Here's the thing, aside from the story being obvious cap, this is why these men are no longer paying attention to these women. And instead of doing what would actually attract men, these women are going further down the rabbit hole. They're doing more to their bodies. They're thinking that they got to reach this baddie status in terms of their looks by any means necessary. And that these same tricks are going to reel the men in more, or reel them back in, or get them back under the spell that the gynocracy has had over these men. But what they don't understand is that the social media, that spell is broken. And women really broke it. They like to blame the manosphere, but the women are the ones that get on here and prove it. They prove what's being said about them. They prove where their minds are at. They prove where their values are at. They prove just how little regard they have for men. They prove how little regard they have for families and marriages and relationships and loyalty, and how they prove it every day, and then get mad that people have noticed it, take notice, talk about it, and not letting it be covered back up again. See, these chicks want us to go back in time, and we're not going back in time. The cat is out of the bag, and it's not getting back in there. It is what it is. We all see you for who you are and what you think and how you move. So nobody's going backwards. Nobody is moving backwards for you. If you weren't about, if the observations that the men have come up with and reiterate through the manosphere and manosphere adjacent spaces, if all of that was a complete lie, they would not be able to find, including myself as a female content creator, would not be able to consistently find video evidence of your foolishness every day. You would not believe how full all of my inboxes are from all of these videos and stories. I cannot go through them. I literally can't go through them all. It's not possible for me to go through them. That's how much evidence it is for the things that come out of your mouth. Nobody held a gun to this girl's head to make her make this video. She's making this video hoping to go viral and go for clout, not realizing just how stupid she sounds. Not realizing the level of entitlement that how you feel entitled to somebody else's money. Again, let's take the story at face value. That's the problem with it, not the amount, but how is it that you feel entitled to anybody else's money? How is your entitlement and delusion that strong that you feel like when people offer their money, it's got to be of a certain amount or else you don't like it? People don't have to give you anything. When I do this content, people don't have to super chat me. I appreciate it, which is why I'll read the $1 super chat as well as the $100 super chat. I appreciate them because people don't got to give you nothing. That's their money. How you feel entitled to their money? How you feel entitled to stuff that you not, quote unquote, you didn't ask them for. They just out the kindness of their heart, they give you something and you snarl your nose. I bet you won't get nothing else. And that's the other thing. That's why they get mad at these men and say, I'm not spending no money, because y'all are ungrateful for it anyway. Can't even do nothing nice. Cannot even do a nice gesture to these scallywags before they start talking crazy. You all on the internet with this little cap story, trying to shame a man that don't exist. Knowing whole time your mama sent you that $30 because you begged her for it because you ain't had no money for lunch, like whole time. If y'all don't knock this foolishness off, anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.